Hey you all, what's up? Oh my gosh. So, where is my tea? Oh, here it is. I don't even know if anybody's gonna come on this live because I was supposed to do this live like 3 hours ago. No, probably like 2.5 hours ago, but I was on the phone for a very long time. But anyways, I'm here. I hope you all come through. But I just wanted to give you all an opportunity to ask me anything, whether it be something going on with me or if you all have a question about something you're doing or you want to do, ask me anything. All I ask is that you put a question mark before your question because usually we get a lot of comments, but it's kind of late. I don't know if we're going to get a lot of people on this live. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out this lighting, y'all. Oh my gosh, this lighting. Go get you some tea, some water, some wine, some coffee, whatever you need to get, depending on when you're watching this. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at these texts. Somebody just texted me something. Anyways, but yeah, if you have questions, make sure you put a question mark before your question, and I will definitely answer them. So yeah, that's that. I do want to answer a question that I got on another video. Hey, Black Nurse TV, put a question mark and then ask your question if you want me to answer a question. But yeah. Okay, we got 11 people. I appreciate that. Make sure y'all like this video. This lighting, I feel like it's too bright. It's like, okay, that's a little bit better. But I do want to talk about something from the last video I did about me going into nursing school at the age of 30, going back at the age of 30. And I got a question of why I don't want to become a nurse practitioner. Okay, I'll do that in another video. So Rashida just asked, Rashida Johnson, hey, what's going on with work? What you mean? Like with my job right now? I do agency, so I just pick up if and when I want to. I will tell you this. One of the facilities I worked at like a shift. They told me I know somebody that knows somebody that works there, and they were like, hey, we got a confirmed case. So I was like, okay, deuces. So if you work agency, like you better, if you know somebody, have them be like, hey, if you got a case here, let me know. Or try to get cool with somebody and be like on Facebook friends or something, be like, hey, I'm about to pick up a shift this day. You know, what's going on in your facility, especially nowadays. Like I've only been really working at 2 facilities, and because I don't want to, because if I am a carrier, I don't want to be sending it everywhere. And then on top of that, I don't want to just walk into a facility and they have a case, because they won't tell you. You'll go to these nursing homes as an agency nurse and they will not tell you if they have a case. Yeah, they just won't tell you. So I feel like I'm looking a bit weird, but it's okay. We're going to get through it. So yeah, that's how things going to work. I took the week off. I had a really bad week. You all, if you watch the video, like I had like a really, really bad day. And since that day, I have not worked. I took the whole week off and just recalibrating everything I want to do as far as my business, my brand and all that. And just refocusing on what I want to do and not trying to get distracted by everything. Because, you know, with all this stuff going on, like, you kind of get a little distracted. But let me go back up to the questions. Okay. So, make sure you put a question mark before your question, just so I'll know. I can kind of get through the comments. But Tasha Nicole said, how do you study in a week for 4 chapters if you ever had to? I do have a video. Look, every time I reference a video, I am going to make sure I put the video in the hold on, y'all, in the description box. So give me a second. Give me 2 seconds. Here I come back, y'all. Coming back. Hold on. Okay. So every time I talk about a video, I'm going to make sure I put it down in the description box. I'm supposed to have my piece of paper ready. But anyways, I have a video talking about the 5-day study plan, how you can break down your chapters and it's very in-depth. And if you go to the YourFavNurseB Facebook group, I have a photo of the entire 5-day study plan that you can do. But really, when people, I said I was going to do this, I need to do it. But when people ask me, how do I study for this, or I'm having issues studying, the number one thing that I ask people is, what is your current study habits? Like, how do you study now? And then based off how you study, I can kind of give you an idea of, okay, this is what you should add. This is, do this, do that. If the way you study is you read the chapter and that's that, then maybe you need to start doing questions. Or maybe you need to start just kind of skimming through the book, or maybe you need to start and look at the objectives of that chapter and then look for the answers to those objectives as you read, so you're more of an active reader. So it really just depends on you and what you're doing already. So maybe I'll do a live or something more interactive type of video where I talk about your studying and all that. I don't know. That's kind of like 101 though. Like, it's really broad for me to say this is how you study, but I do have a video talking about the 5-day study plan. I'm sorry to be referencing another video when this is a Q&A video, but it's kind of hard to explain all of it. But really, just see how many pages it is, break it down over a certain amount of days, test yourself on the material, and then make study material throughout the week for it. But that 5-day study plan video, definitely do that. All right, so let's see. Thanks for the question. All right, y'all, sorry, I gotta go back. Okay, so Tanisha Fuller says, I'm 42 and planning on going back to school for nursing. What are some important tips I could use? Again, hey Tanisha, that's a very broad question, but I would say I do have a video on how to prepare for nursing school. Yeah, I'm about to reference all my videos. But I would say for you, look at your life right now, see what's going on within your life that could be like a hurdle to you being able to be successful, and then find ways to combat that, or find ways to be like, okay, maybe the hurdle in your life might be work. So you try to find, okay, what can I do as far as my job to make it easier for me when I go into nursing school? Do I need to cut back my hours? I need to change my shifts? Do I need to get a different job? Do I need to quit all the way? But if you're asking as far as your age, any tips, I don't think that your age has like any barriers to you. Maybe just if you've been out of school for a while, that might be a barrier, but there's a lot of adult learners out here. But I would definitely say, if you want to start preparing for school, look at medical terminology, just basic medical terminology, and don't go get a nursing book. Don't do that, because you're just going to be like overwhelmed and like, what the heck is going on? Look at medical terminology and look at, oh my gosh, I just had it in my head. Start looking at, you can look at dosage calculations. That's something that's pretty simple you can look at, that you can grasp, because some of these nursing concepts is just all over the place. So look at medical terminology to get you a little head start, and look at what the heck, nursing dosage calculations, y'all. Let me take a sip, because I'm already getting lost. But otherwise, look at your life. What do you need to do with your life? Is it your house? Get your house together, get it organized, clean, whatever. Look at your money, look at your health. Do you need to, do some doctor's appointments, or do you need to, whatever. Just look at your life, because once you get into school and you get a groove with it, you're going to do great in school. It's everything else outside of school that's going to drive you crazy. So make sure everything outside of school is on point, and you're going to be on point, girl. Trust me. Trust and believe. And go watch my video on how to prepare for nursing school. I will link it down below. Okay, let's see. Jasmine Wynn, hello. Hey, happy Friday. How did you stay motivated during prereqs? I have AMP1. She says she repeated AMP1, AMP2, micros, and statistics. Oh my. Really feeling unmotivated. Keep making C's on exams. Jasmine, how did I stay motivated? Because I was paying out of pocket. That was the first motivating factor. I would say, the thing is, like, people always say, like, motivation is going to come and go. Motivation is like, flame, like a spark of flame. Like it's just a spark, you know. But it's not about you being motivated. It's about, are you determined? Are you disciplined? Is this something that you really want? Don't rely on motivation. Motivation comes and goes. It just comes, it's just natural. It just comes and goes. You're not always going to be motivated. Or are you determined? Do you want it enough? Now, I'm not saying that you don't want it enough. That's why you're getting C's, because I freaking flunked out of chemistry. I had to just withdraw from it because I was definitely going to get a C in that class. Or maybe a D. So I just went ahead and withdrew from it. But you have to be dedicated. You have to be disciplined. And if you're having issues, you got to talk to that professor. You have to review and be like, okay, where did I kind of, where am I messing up? And if you're taking all those classes at once, especially a class that you had to repeat, that may be the issue. It just may be you're putting too much on yourself right now. And you have to be realistic about things. So if it takes you a little bit longer, if it's going to take you another semester of time, if you have to drop a class and, do whatever, do it. Because what's most important is, of course, getting the grades that you need to go into your nursing program. But also you want to understand this material because, you're going to be somebody's nurse. So, but you can do it. Just do not rely on motivation. Let me write that down for myself, honey, because that's a word, honey. Yeah, it's just the motivation is not gonna be there, man. You gotta like really think about the end goal. I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick. Yeah, I know I'm about to be 30 in July, honey. Cancer game. And when I be wanting to eat certain stuff, I be like, Brandy, you're about to be 30. Like, don't do it, because my goal is to have that 30, body. So I just have to keep telling myself. So it's something maybe you have to tell yourself every time you kind of hit a fence or hit a wall. Say something to yourself to be like, get you back on track. I don't know specifically what will work for you, but you can do it. Trust me, you can do it, okay? All right, so, sorry, I'm trying to get these questions in order. Thanks for coming on, y'all. Make sure you like this video, and any videos that I reference in this video, I will put in the description box below. Do they have supplies? Oh, Rashida. Okay, so Rashida earlier asked about a job, as far as me working right now, and I told you all that one of the facilities has a case. I have not worked there since they had the case. I don't know, yeah. But you know what? At the end of the day, all of these facilities are gonna start having cases. So, but that's the beauty of being an agency nurse. You ain't got to go back, honey. Okay, so Black Nurse TV. Me and my friend are from St. Louis. What's up? And we start school at Gold Farb. Let me stop talking about Gold Farb. What advice do you have for us? Also, we'll be posting at our first YouTube video. Oh, okay, that's good. You're gonna be posting your first YouTube video. Oh, that's awesome. We would love to collab with you. Okay, so Black Nurse TV. Congratulations on getting to school. My bestie, my sister, she goes to Gold Farb right now. As far as advice, I mean, again, that's broad. Y'all gotta ask me specific questions. But as far as advice, like, just kill it. Like, you got somebody that you're going to school with. That's awesome. That's really good. Just kill it, man. Like, with all this stuff going on right now, I'm happy that y'all are even getting into school, because I know it's stressful trying to get into school right now. So just keep your spirits high, stay positive, and you're gonna get through it. As far as advice, I think like the same thing I told another person, sorry, I forgot the name, but just like I told another young lady, is that just get your life in order, especially your house, especially if you know you're gonna be going to school in this climate and you might be doing it from home. Get your house in order. Get your house together. Trust me, trust and believe. I mean, throw away everything, get you a dedicated place to study, and just, meal prep, whatever you have to do. Just get your life organized. But you're going to do great. And you're going to kill it. You're going to kill it. All right. And there's something wrong with Gold Farb. It's just my bestie. She be telling me all the little tea that be going on there. Let's see. La, 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 la. Any questions? Thank you all so much for coming on the live with me tonight. Okay, so Kimberly Nicole says, what book do you recommend before going into the nursing program? Kimberly, I don't have a specific book that I recommend. I do have an Amazon like shop. I'll leave it. It's usually underneath all my videos where I recommend certain books and stuff, but I don't really have a book that I recommend, you know. I'm supposed to be doing a whole course. Oh, nurse being a thing she's supposed to be doing. Anyways, a whole course on how to prepare for nursing school, and I've been really I don't know, I can't do it. But anyways, I will do it maybe one day, I don't know. But anyways, preparation, like I said before, get your life together. I got a lot of questions about how to prepare for nursing school. Get your life together. Dosage calculations and medical terminology are three things to focus on. Also, you can start looking at your learning style. Like, do a few learning style tests just to get an idea of how you learn. And I think that'd be good. You can always do research on YouTube and all that, but you don't want to get too, you know, too bombarded by information. But I don't have a specific book though to help you get prepared. But don't do too much, you know, just relax. You're gonna learn everything in school. You ain't gotta get bogged down by stuff in the beginning. Let's see, Jasmine, when would you study for the entrance exam if the deadline is August 15th? Start now. One of my lovely subscribers sent me a tease book that I have not even opened up yet. Because I don't freaking know when they're gonna open up testing here for me to go for my LP and RN. So I haven't even looked at it yet. I'm gonna get on that this week. But anyways, just get the book or whatever you need to get, do the study test, time yourself doing it. I'm gonna do a whole series of me actually real time taking a test. Y'all gonna see whatever I scored on it, and I'm gonna start studying for it and kind of doing videos about that. But anyways, get the book, time yourself doing the test, sit down as if you're actually sitting and doing the real test, then look and see what you got wrong or what you need to work on. Work on it for a while, maybe 2 weeks, and then give yourself, like, I don't know, 30 minutes, 20. It's kind of early, so you could do like 20 minutes, 30 minutes of studying each day, and then take it again after 2 weeks and see what you got and go from there. It really depends on how much you think that you're gonna need. Like, if you know, like, say you're like right out of high school, you probably don't need that much time to study. You could probably start studying like in July. Or you might not even want to study at all. But if you know it's been a while, I would say just at least start right now, do the assessment test, and just see where you are and go from there. But it's good that you have a date. Put some money on it. You're going to do great. Trust me. Once you have a date and you pay that money, you're going to start studying. Okay, so let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, so all right. Brianna says, how soon would you take NCLEX after graduation? As soon as possible. As soon as it's available, you better take it. And do you know anything about UWorld? I've heard great things about UWorld. Betty says, hey, Nurse B, my husband and I are separating right when I was going to start LVN school. Okay. I will have to wait and save up more money and wait until next year. It sucks, but I will use the pain to push me. You got this. You got this. Oh, make sure y'all put a question mark before any questions you have so I can just kind of sift through the comments. But I will come back and read all of you all's comments. But Betty, girl, you're going to get through. I feel like you've commented on some of my videos before. Your name looks familiar. But you're going to get through it. You know, you're going to get through it. Life happens. Vanessa says, have you ever did a vision board to accomplish your goal? Yes. Oh my gosh. Just today I was thinking about how, if you watched the video at the beginning of this year, I have videos talking about my vision board for this year for nursing. And I mean, you got to go watch the video, but I'm going to do a second video talking about the results already. I started it in January and we already have results. So I'm going to put that on here on my list. That's going to be I'm going to do a follow-up video to that. So I don't want to go into too much detail. But go check that out. That vision board I created was so freaking powerful. Like, that was the most powerful freaking vision board I've done. And I'm going to do another one because we're manifesting a home. So that's what I'm going to work on next, is my home vision board. But I'm going to do a vision board follow-up video. I need an assistant, y'all. I probably wouldn't do good with an assistant. Okay, follow up video, and then I'll link the other one below. Okay. But great question. Thanks for reminding me about that. Okay, so any questions? Make sure y'all put question marks before questions so I can kind of sift through this. Okay. It's a lot of comments I'm trying to get through. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I'm all up in the how do you learn? I feel like that's a problem for me. Broad question. I don't know your learning style. So Ren Rivers, go online, put in learning style, study style, whatever, quiz, take a few of them and go from there. You have to really know yourself when it comes to learning. I'm very much like a self-taught type of person. And really, a lot of these schools are designed for you to teach yourself. I'm not even going to freaking lie. Like, a lot of them are designed for you to teach yourself. But once you start getting into a program, it's just so hard to explain. How do you learn? That's just such an interesting question. Like, you do some tests and see, because if you're like an auditory learner, I'm an auditory learner. So that's probably why I do relatively decent in school, is because it's really geared towards people who are auditory learners. Just now they're starting to switch things to more visual learners. Because usually you sit down and somebody just lectures to you. I can do that. I can literally listen to somebody lecturing and write at the same time and read the book at the same time and then answer a question that the professor asks, because I can hear it. Like, I can just hear it and I can just focus. I don't know. I can just focus on it. So, but that might not be you. You might be the type in the class that's like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired of sitting here. Like, I got to get up and do something. And you're more of a kinetic learner. So if you're like that, then you need to sit down in class and start writing out study material. I did that during school too. And usually you're more than one type, but you might, geared towards one type more, but then you also kind of got a little bit of other types. And I do have a video about your learning style, so go check that out. I'll put that in the comment section. And that's the thing, like, schools don't teach you how to learn. That's really what I wanted to do in my course. Like, it's just really showing people like how to study, like how to really take all, because people, you're smart, you can do this. It's just the material, like, they don't always gear it to you for you to be able to grasp it, you know? And that's really what I wanted to do in my course. And this course, honey, it better be epic, because I've been talking about it. I'm just, I don't know. I don't, maybe might speak it into existence. Maybe we need to do a vision board about that. But learn your learning style and just try to see, you know, what fits you. That's like the best advice I can give you. I'm sorry I don't have anything more like tangible, because I would have to be like one-on-one with you, talking to you and kind of getting more of an idea of how you should do it. But let's see. Let's see. But thanks for the question, Ren. Good question. Make sure you put a question mark before your questions. So Pink Spice 19 says, hey Nurse B, should I pay for my first semester myself with a payment plan or get a student loan? If you can pay it yourself, pay it. Don't get no loans unless you need a loan. Just my opinion. If you can pay it out of pocket, pay it. Mackenzie says, Nurse B, when is the best time to take biochem? In my school, you need 1 semester of general chemistry and 1 semester of biochemistry. Should I take it with anatomy, or physiology, or micro? I'll take Chem 1. Okay, this is a lot. Okay, I'll take Chem 1 this summer. When is the best time to take it? I would say, if you haven't taken any of these classes yet, take the Chemistry 1 class, and after that class, you should have a way better idea of, okay, am I going to be able to take general chemistry, or no, you said what is it? Am I going to be able to take biochemistry with anything else? Because if you haven't taken really any of the hard sciences, which it looks like you haven't really taken a lot of hard science classes already, You need to take one and get an idea of how you are as a student and how the material is for you, and then you'll have a better gauge of being like, okay, I'm gonna take it, but I'm only gonna take general what did you say? Oh my gosh, biochemistry with this, or I'm only gonna do it with that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you just have a better gauge. Thank you so much for the super chat, Pink Spice. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Oh my gosh. Okay, how I get back to it? But yeah, Mackenzie, after this semester, after the summer semester, you should have a better idea of how you are when it comes to science, and if you can really take them on top of each other like that. Because these science courses, they are no joke. But you're gonna get through it. You're gonna get through it. But just know that when you do take it over the summer, it's probably gonna be a lot harder than a regular semester, because you know the summer classes are very short. Sorry if that didn't like answer your question all the way. But okay, it's got a lot of questions. Let me see. Oh my goodness. Thank you all so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. All right. Okay. Thank you, Sarah, for putting a question mark before your question. So as an agency nurse, you don't have a set schedule. How does this work? I love to know. It sounds so interesting. And I'll do, if you all want more videos about being an agency nurse, I'm going to put up a community post and see if you all want more videos about them. But no, you do not have to. Oh, thank you so much, Mackenzie. But you do not have to have, and you all, just so you know, if you do have like more questions and I couldn't get to your questions, you can always email me at brandy@YourFavNurseB.com and I'll answer your questions. It might take me a minute because like I get questions everywhere and sometimes I forget if I answered them. So please bear with me. If it's taking me too long to answer your questions, be like, hey, I just want to make sure you got my email. And that way it'll pop back up for me. So yeah, but I will answer them. But anyways, oh my gosh, what did somebody just ask me? Okay, you asked about agency nursing. No, you do not have a set schedule. Now, some places will reach out to you and be like, hey, we need a nurse for the next 3 weeks at our facility. Do you mind, coming to work for the next 3 weeks, and we'll give you a full-time schedule. Some places will do that. I would never agree to that. Because the whole point of being an agency nurse is you get in and you get out. Like, you get in, you get out. Like, that's why I love it. Like, it really fits me. Like, where has agency nursing been my whole life? Like, what? Because I love it. Like, I love not being attached to a facility. I love when I go in, if I don't like what's going on, I don't have to come back if I don't want to. Like, that's the beauty of it. But, y'all, with everything that's going on right now, I just got a email or message from one of my agencies that I work for, and they're saying that they are not allowing you to go to any new facilities for the next 2 weeks, I think. Like, you have to stay at one facility. So whatever the last facility I worked at through that agency, I have to keep going to that same facility because they don't want stuff to get spread. So, but that's pretty much what I've been doing anyways. So it works out. Or y'all drinking y'all water, y'all tea, or y'all getting y'all wine or whatever y'all drinking. All right, so, but yeah, you do not have a set schedule. You can make a set schedule, but it's just, it's what you want. Thank you, the Holistic Doc. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Let's see. La la la. Make sure y'all put question marks. Okay, here we go. Tasia T. Smith, what is the most important info you need to get when getting report? Okay, so I do got a video about getting report, y'all. I'm gonna put that on here. Report. The most important things I would say, like the other day I was doing report with some nurses, and she was like, what you want to know? I was like, I don't know any of these people, so let me know everything. But I was like, give me the highlights. Let me know what I need to know, most important thing, if there's any change in condition, because sometimes there's a change in condition with a patient and the nurse will kind of like be like, hey, I put a call out to the doctor and they said to run these labs, deuces. So you need to know, okay, I got to check on this patient. Like, let me go check on them right now because stuff can change so drastically. So if there's a change in condition with your patient, you want to know who's having, a change. And a change in condition could be someone spiked his fever, someone just threw up, someone has diarrhea, someone just fell and hit their head, someone is complaining of pain, like things like that. It could be drastic or it could be, more on the not so drastic end, but patients change so quickly. So you want to know if there's a change in condition. That's really important. Let me see. If you have people who are high fall risk, you really want to know who those are. So you can be like, come on, Miss Betty, come sit over here with me. Like, you want to know. Because you don't want to do any falls on your shift, but it happens. But I would say that changing conditions is probably like the most important thing to know. But when you do report and you don't know the people that well, after you do the report, unless you do walking reports, walking rounds with that nurse, which that's really what we should be doing. But if you don't do that, then after the report, you count with the nurse, make sure all the meds are right. You better do that. Just go ahead and walk through and just look and see your patient. Like, hey, I'm Brandy. I'm your nurse for the night. Hey, I'm Nurse B. No, I'm your nurse for the night. I'm just come by to say hi. I'll come back and check on you later. Like something like that. Just so you know you've seen all your patients and you have an idea. Because like I said, stuff happens quickly. And if something happens to a patient, say a patient dies on your shift, they're going to want to know, when was the last time you saw this person? And if you went the whole shift and didn't see them, I'm not saying that there's something wrong with that. It just really depends on the circumstance. But so go ahead and make sure that you pay attention to what's going on. Thank you so much, Latoya, for the super chat. Oh, yeah, I really appreciate it. Let's see. I appreciate all of y'all. Like, my YouTube fam. Okay. Let's see. Any questions? If you have any questions, you all, please put a question mark. Oh my gosh, I lost it for a second. A question mark before your question. Latoya says, how long after you began working as a nurse did you take? How long? Okay, basically she wants to know, how long did it take you to start feeling comfortable and confident in working on your own? So I think my situation is just a little bit different because I worked at the facility as a CNA, and then I became a nurse there. But it was still like, oh my gosh, the role, like was a switch. It was a complete switch. But I knew the patients already. I knew the facility already, so I was already comfortable there. But as far as like a nurse, it's still times right now I don't feel comfortable. Well, let me take that back. It's still times right now where I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm about to have to do so much work, or I don't want to do this, or I don't know these people, like, but you got to just realize that everything you're supposed to do is there. Whether you're doing paper charting, which who's still doing paper charting, y'all? Some places are though. Whether you're doing paper charting or the computer, everything you need to know is on there. And then what comes in between that is your nursing discernment. You needing to get up and do your assessment. Just know if something happens, assess the patient, ask questions, get their vital signs, talk to the CNAs. If you need help, ask somebody. But it takes a minute. Don't even worry about how long it's gonna take. Trust me. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it took me probably like a year probably before I start really feeling like I'm your fave nurse B. It probably took me a minute to really have that confidence. And even now, if I was to go to a different facility or to the hospital, like once I get my RN, I'm gonna be nervous as hell. Like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be super nervous. But and that's okay. You're always going to be learning. That's the beauty of healthcare. So don't worry about if you feel uncomfortable or uncertain of yourself. Ask questions. You're going to get it. Don't rush yourself. Don't let anybody rush you. You have a license to protect and you have patients to protect. So don't let people rush you. Take your time. And if you have to, have a little notebook that you carry, a little bitty notepad. And when it's something that you kind of be like, I have no idea what the heck this is, or this is like, that threw me for a loop, write it down. Go home, research it. Look up the medications that you have no idea what it is. I still look up medications now as a nurse. I still look up diseases as a nurse and be like, what is this? what was this freaking disease? I didn't forgot the name of it already, but write it down and look it up. You're always going to be learning, you know. But as far as your confidence, you're going to get there. You're going to get there. Trust me. But do whatever's on that computer, do whatever's on that paper, assess your patients, ask questions, and ask for help. Okay, Latoya, I hope that helps. I thought I heard my baby, y'all. I'm like, what the heck? Okay, yeah. I'm sorry I'm a little behind on these. Y'all know Nurse B be talking. Okay, so that's Latoya. I saw your question. All right. Natasha Davis says, have you ever thought about doing coaching calls? I have thought about it. I don't know though. I really don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. So here's the thing with that. I wouldn't know how much to charge people, and I don't want to feel like I feel like if I was to coach somebody, it wouldn't be cheap. That's the thing. It wouldn't be cheap, and I don't want, you know, it just wouldn't be cheap if I was to coach somebody, because that takes time. Like, that takes a lot of work to coach people. But I would be open to it. I don't just know how I would go about doing it, but I would be open to it. Like, you know, Zoom type of chat, coaching, and like, hey, we meet up once a week or twice a week and we do emails and stuff like that. I would have to look more into it, but the only reason what stopped me is because I know it's gonna be a bit pricey, because that's one-on-one. And that time that I could be doing one-on-one with that person, I probably could be making such and such amount of money doing something else. So that's why I would say email me, but I would have to look. Yeah, I'm getting better. Let me just say I'm getting better with pricing things. But I just feel like, you know, it's not that I don't want to take advantage of people, because I know that I'm your favorite nurse B. I'm going to give you the right, you know, what I can give you. But I just I don't know. I guess I'll write that down. I guess I will write that down, yeah. Because I'm just me. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I need a business coach. Come help your girl out. And my friend, oh my gosh. What was I about to say? Carl over at ENTP Life. He is really good with business. I'm going to ask him about that. But go check out his channel, you all. If you haven't already, I have a video talking about, this is totally off subject, but I got a video that I partner up with him to do where he's talking about the difference between home healthcare agencies and staffing agencies. If you're interested in doing that and you want to get into business with that, please go check out his channel and go check out the video we did. Because he is on point. Like, that's where I need to be in life. Like, he's on point when it comes to business, just his idea of business and money. And so go check out his channel and that video as well. If you're interested in starting a home health care agency or a staffing agency. Because he's giving, like, just free advice. Like, I like to pick his brain, because he just got it going on, y'all. Like, legit. Let's see. And I'm gonna be like that one day, yeah. I'm gonna get it together. I know. Let's see. But thanks for the question, Natasha. Am I saying that right? I'm just gonna say Miss Davis. Says, are technical schools like a school I don't know, ECPI, not taken as seriously by employers? I don't think employers really look at your school. They're just mostly looking at if you have the license or not. Oh, Natasha says, I just purchased my Future Nurse t-shirt, putting it into the universe. Yes, that's what's up. I ordered a shirt too. But no, I'm making a mug that says Your Fave Nurse on it. So I'm trying to design that. And once I get that mug done, because y'all know I'm always sipping something, I'm going to order me a t-shirt too. But yes, that's what's up. Thank you so much for that order. And you all, I got Nurse B merch underneath the video if you want to look at it. Yes, I am plugging myself. Okay. Make sure I'm gonna come back and look at a lot of y'all questions, and probably do separate videos about them. So Brenda says, do you think it would be a requirement to take COVID-19 tests before you are hired as a nurse? No, I don't think it will be. Honestly, yeah. Because they're not even testing people now while we're in the thick of it. they're not testing people, and patients are still getting it. So I know, pinky up, honey. My daughters drink like that, so they be like, I'm like, yes, honey, pinky up. But no, because patients are getting it. If patients are in nursing homes are getting this, and no one's been able to come into the nursing home for weeks, who and where are they getting it from? Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that. They're not testing people now, so I don't. Maybe somewhere down the line they might just say they want you to get the vaccine, similar to how they want you to get the vaccine for the flu shot, or you got to wear a mask. But to actually do the screening, I don't think so. My opinion, they might, once everything blows over and we have like more tests and stuff like that, they might have you do it. But they need people, so I really can't really say, y'all. Um. Mm, oh, sorry. I'm trying to look. Okay. The la la la. Um. Samuela Fatso. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Sorry. Says, can a nurse escape bedside nursing? Here I am. I'm not doing bedside nursing. Of course, you should go check out Doc Miller. She's a nursing coach, a new nurse coach. Well, she coaches everybody. It doesn't matter if you're a new nurse or not. And one of her things is that she really likes to encourage nurses to move past the bedside. If you look at any of my nurse entrepreneur videos, I have a lot of series actually. I'm talking to a nurse practitioner. She teaches people how to start CNA courses all over the US. Go check out her channel, The Secret Cocktail. I worked with another nurse. She is a OB nurse, and she has her own merchandise. Where is it at? Sorry, I'm trying to find it. But she has merchandise. She makes stethoscopes and badge rails and freaking bags, all type of stuff. Here's her badge rails. This is made by a nurse. Um, this is one of her stethoscopes that she has. Reflections by Zaina is the name of her company. She still works bedside, and she talked about why nurses shouldn't run from bedside. I do have a video where she's talking about how she doesn't think that nurses should, be running away from bedside, and you can still do both. But she does both. She has her own business, very successful, and as you can see, it's great quality. And look, she put that RN on her. Y'all, she manifesting it for Nurse B, y'all. But she does that, and she still works bedside because she chooses to. But I'm sure if she wanted to go full-time with what she's doing, she could do that full-time. So yes, you can definitely escape bedside nursing. You don't have to go and become a nurse entrepreneur, but you can, or you could do a home health care agency. You could do, and you can manage it or own it. You could do a staffing agency. Like I said, I got a video talking about that with Carl from ENTP Live. Go check out his channel. But let them know Nurse B sent you, okay? Like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all got this freaking waist bead thing on. Y'all, we getting it together, honey. Nurse B turning 30 this year. Here you go at agency right now, sending me something about somebody having a night shift. No, I'm not available. But yes, you can escape bedside nursing. It is possible. Yeah, you can do it. Plenty of people do it. You just have to see, do you want to do management? Do you want to do, you can do it. Elizabeth, thank you so much for putting a question mark before your question. Will you lose important skills as a nurse working in home health versus a hospital or nursing home? Because I really want to do home health, but I want to learn as well. So Elizabeth, are you a new nurse doing home health? At any point, you're going to lose skills. You're going to lose skills if you work in a hospital. You're going to lose skills. If you work in a nursing home, you're going to lose skills. You work home health. Yes, home health, you are going to, I wouldn't say lose skills, but you're not using them. You're not using them. But guess what? Once you go and you work in another environment, you'll get those skills back. You'll get it. Like, if you want to work at it, you'll get it. All that, you'll get it back. You probably have to work better on your time management because home health, you probably have one, maybe two if you have a couple at the house, or like kids, if you're doing PH, you have like, siblings at the house, maybe one or two patients versus a nursing home. Honey, one night, I swear I had like 41 patients on a Med A floor. with an admission and 4 G tubes and a fall. Can one of y'all go give me some hot water, please? I need some more hot water. You will lose skills. Yes. I don't want to really say lose skill. You're just not using them. But no matter what you're doing in nursing, at some point you're going to lose skills. Because say you're an OB nurse. You're probably not going to really be that, you know, strong with geriatrics, right? Because you're focusing on OB. Say you're an ER nurse. You're probably not going to be that strong when it comes to, I don't know, being something else. I can't even think of nothing else, but because I want to be an ER nurse so bad. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. But you're gonna lose skills no matter where you are, but you can always get them back. So if you do feel like you still want to have your foot in the door in a facility, do home health full time, and then do a facility like PRN or agency or whatever, so you can still pick up one day out of the month and just see if it's, just to keep those skills going. That's why I love nursing, man. So much flexibility. Like, that's what I want in life, is flexibility, man. Like, your time is so important, man. That's why I love being an agency nurse. What's up, Miss Lady Trey? You said you was in them books. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, thanks. The holistic doc said, you're welcome. Thanks for being you. Oh, you're so sweet. Mom says that all the time to me. Thank you for being you. Love my mama. Okay. No, I never heard of Moya Moya. I probably heard of it. I would have to recall it. I can't think of what that is on top of my head. Melanin, I do have a video talking about how to stay focused, like with classes if you're working from home. But as far as how to stay focused with online classes, you gotta find out what your distractions are and go from there. Oh, thank you so much, Elizabeth, for the super chat. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, you gotta see what your distractions are. You have to know yourself, y'all. Like, I want people to understand that when it comes to doing anything, and I'm talking to myself, I need some hot water. Oh my gosh. Because I'm freezing right now. When you are trying to do anything in life, you have to know yourself. Really pay attention to your habits, like for real. Are you the type of person that spend an hour online watching my videos? Like, comment, and subscribe. But for real, are you the type of person who it takes you an hour to get going? Or are you the type of person where you can do one thing and focus on that one thing for an hour, then you need to take a 10-minute break, then you can get back to it? Like, know who you are. Know what's going to help you be successful. Usually, most people, you need a dedicated place to study to be successful. You need a dedicated time out the day to be successful. Or you need to say, I'm going to dedicate 3 hours a day, no matter what. This is what I have to do. Like, this is non-negotiable. I was watching another YouTuber and she was talking about how to accomplish anything on your vision board within 30 days. She said, what is non-negotiable? Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, what do I have to get done today? When you start your day, you might have a list of legit 10, 20 things you want to do that day. But what has to be done before you lay your head on that bed and go to sleep? Like I told someone else earlier that asked about motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Forget that motivation. You got to be determined to get that done. Like, that's that. And if it means for you with online school, do it in the morning. Don't be waiting to do stuff. Do it in the morning, and I swear the rest of your day, you're going to feel so good. You're like, I already studied today. Like, okay. You're going to do everything good. Everything's going to feel good. Like, you have a workout as soon as you get up in the morning, and like everything you do after that, you feel so good because you're like, I know I got that out the way. Get that stuff out the way in the beginning of your day, and just take breaks. But I don't know your specific situation. Like, do you have kids? Your living situation? Do you work? But find a place to study in your house and just be on it. Be on it. It's possible though. You can do it. You can definitely do it. You got to do it. What else you gonna do? Okay. I'm about to start a class. I I think May. They finally get my financial aid right. But yeah, Melanie, you can do it, girl. Let's see. Oh, Natasha, you said you would pay me. Just email me. I'm gonna look into it though, but email me, Natasha, about the one-on-one coaching, and we can go from there. Sorry, yeah, make sure. Okay, here we go. Here we go, Sarah. Thank you. How would you deal with nurse bullies in a professional manner? I'm halfway through nursing school, but I have seen it a few times when seasoned nurses belittle new grads and make them feel inadequate. Okay, so you're saying how would you handle it for yourself or defending other people? You know what? People not gonna really like this, but if it's happening to somebody else and you're like in school and you see somebody doing it, look, we all grown. You gonna have to defend yourself. I'm sorry. I hate to say it. I know it don't sound good, but I don't know, because honestly, this is not something that I'm very strong about. I probably need to talk to somebody. I'm gonna link up. I'm putting it out there. I'm gonna link up with somebody who has experience with this, because this is not something that, I'm gonna be honest, I am not. Do I have video talking about mean nurses? I do have video, I think, but I'm not that. This is not my strong suit when it comes to bullying, because I've never dealt with it. I've seen it, but I never dealt with it. But I haven't really seen it. I saw it as a CNA, but then once I realized how that nurse was, I was like, oh, this is why he or she is talking to them like that. But I don't know. Like, I'm be honest, I really can't answer that. How would you deal with it? If it's happening to you, say something. Speak up for yourself. You know, that one time you put that person in line and you check them, you ain't gonna have no problems after that. You're gonna be that's gonna be your best friend. You gotta, that one time, and like they tell you in school, like, stand up for yourself. That one time you will not get bullied again. I swear. Like, it's just something about, like, people just want to test you, and once you put them in line real quick in a cute professional way, you ain't gonna have no issues after that. But to watch somebody else do it, I would have to be in it, or like actually know exactly what happened in order to tell you like how to deal with it. But I would definitely, like, if you have like a classmate who's dealing with it or something, just talk to them, be like, hey, like, I noticed this happened, like, you know, how you feel about that? Because I don't think that that was right. You know, definitely talk to the person that you see is going through it, and see if they feel like they're being bullied or whatever, or what they want to do about it. But encourage that person to speak up for themselves. But kind of interjecting and doing something, it just really depends on the situation. I would have to see what their situation is, though, to be honest. And I hope I didn't offend anybody. Like, I'm not saying you should bully people or you should just let people bully other people. I'm not saying that, but I would have to know the specific situation to really see or say what I would do in that case. But stand up for yourself and talk to somebody who feel like they're being bullied. Set them aside and be like, you know, I thought that was really crazy. She said that to you, like, what? And then go from there and be like, next time that happened, like, you need to say something to her or say something to him. Like, that's not acceptable. Like, kind of push, you know, elevate them to make them feel like they can defend themselves. Because not everybody is willing or able to defend themselves, y'all. Okay, so okay, y'all got any more questions? Okay, so again, you said I'm 33, I have no kids, but how could I go to school full time and still pay my bills? Someone said I need to have a remote job. I don't want to have to do OnlyFans. Yeah, I can't do this. You don't want to do OnlyFans. Okay. Um, I don't know. Like, I don't know. You can do it. Like, go to school, girl. Like, what you mean? You don't have kids, so you know you can go to school. You ain't got no kids. I mean, I went to school without kids, and the first 6 months my husband was laid off, so I was the only one making money. So it's possible, definitely possible. We had one car. We lived in Canfield Green Apartments where Mike Brown was shot, and we just made it happen, right? But you can do it. I would look at the WIA program. I don't know if you would qualify based, I don't know your income, but look at the WIA program. Look and see if your job will help pay for it. Stack up some money. If you got that stimulus check, you better put it to the side, apply for school, and then, you know, work off that money. Did y'all get y'all checks, y'all? Y'all get that stimulus check, y'all? Okay, yeah. Okay. Any questions, y'all? If you got a question, make sure you put the question first. The question mark first, then put the question. That way I can really decipher. I ain't got it, y'all. I got this freaking candle burning. It is so strong. I really need to put it out. I really need to put this candle out. It's so strong. Like I can't breathe that good right now. But I don't got it, y'all. I'm telling y'all. But okay, I think I'm done. I think I think I answered all y'all questions. Let me see. Okay, nothing here says I'm currently taking anatomy, and I wanted to know what you think was the most difficult thing you had to learn in that class. Probably acid-base balance and yeah, acid-base balance and hold on, y'all. And oh, child. Oh, yeah, I'm scared to get this candle. Hold on. Acid-base balance was hard, as well as endocrinology. But endocrinology is actually really freaking interesting. It's actually really, once you start learning about hormones and stuff, like, I feel like that's like the meat and potatoes of anatomy. Like, I really need to review that again. Let me write that down. But I do have some A&P videos. But I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little spacey right now. But yeah, acid-base balance was a little hard, as well as the hormones. And I think lab values. We didn't really learn a lot of lab values in A&P. You more learn it once you get into nursing. But that was a little hard for me because I just couldn't grasp it. Like, it was all memorization, lab values. Like, I couldn't really attach it to anything. So you can, they have like little mnemonics or whatever those things are called that'll help you remember the lab values. But honey, I need to review them. That's the next thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a video talking about everything I'm doing to review or to get prepared for RN school. So that'll be coming up. But that's some ways out of line. First, I gotta freaking get into the school. First, I gotta take the TEAS test. First, I gotta freaking take this class over the summer. But yeah, those things are probably the hardest things about A&P. But you're gonna get through it, okay? You will. Okay, so Kimberly says, do you believe that nurses really eat their young? I'm a student nurse working as a CNA, and I get no support from my nurses. Help! I have 4 months left. I do have a video about this. Nurse bullies. We were just talking about it. Do I think nurses eat their young? I think when it comes to CNA, are you asking for help? Because I'm gonna be honest, as a nurse, sometimes I'm like, not that I'm not paying attention to the aide, but like, y'all, since I've been working, picking up these shifts, I realize that some people don't know what the heck they doing. Oh, I forgot all about this series that I just started about CNAs. I need to get back to doing that series because I really want to show people. That's why I started this freaking series, giving CNAs like more advice, like basic advice and skills they should know. But ask for help. Be like, look, I don't know how to do this. Can you help me? Talk to your instructor. Say, hey, like, this is what's happening. I don't know how to do it. I need help. But don't go and be like, the nurses won't help me. Like, don't do that because that's not good. But ask for help, because sometimes nurses, not that we don't pay attention to what you're doing, but it's just like sometimes the stuff that we're dealing with, even though it might look like we just sitting there on the phone or like just writing stuff down, it'd be a lot of stuff going on. Like, you might have 10 patients as a CNA, the nurse might have 25 patients. So it's a lot of things going on with them. So anyways, I might not always be paying attention to what the CNA is going through. So ask for help, talk to other aides. I do believe they do eat their young to a certain extent, but like, again, you gotta stand up for yourself. You gotta ask for help. You gotta be like, I don't understand how to do this, or I need help with this. Because you don't want to be one of those aides that's like, nobody helped me, so I put my patient up on the Hoyer lift and I try to put them in bed and they fail, and that person got a broke hip, and you're like, well, nobody helped me anyways. That's still your fault. I'm not saying it. I don't know your specific situation, but yeah. I feel like they do, but sometimes you just got to be held accountable for what you're doing too. But I would have to know the specific situation though. I would have to know like exactly what's happening. But some people just lazy and they mean. They don't care. They bitter nurses. Some people are. So, but yeah, I think that's all the questions, y'all. Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you so much. I love your energy. Stay safe out there. Thank you. Okay, I think that's all the questions. It's getting late. Thank you all so much for coming on. Thank you so much for the super chats and all the support. I think I answered everything. If I wasn't able to get to your question, or you thought about some new questions, put it in the comment section for me. And I'll come back on another time. We'll do another little chat. But yeah, that's that. Make sure you all go check out the Nurse B merchandise. It'll be right underneath this video. And I do have all of my nursing school notes up for sale. They're only $5 through the month of April. And you can get some study templates for med-surg and pharmacology. What else? Email me if you got questions. Email me at brandy@YourFavNurseB.com. What else? Oh, join the Fave Nurse B Facebook group. Like, you can ask a lot of questions on there. There's a lot of like-minded people on there that are there to help you. So, and it's just like a support group. And I'm on there too. Let's see. What else? Mel M, are you still making earrings? Yes, I just sent out some earrings to somebody the other day. Yes, I do make earrings. Not these, but I do have earrings on my Etsy shop. It'll all be linked down below. You can go to my Amazon shop too. Yes, honey, just go shop. Did y'all get them checks? I'm tired. Oh my gosh, I want to go to sleep, but I really feel like I need to do something else. But yeah, that's that. I love you all so much. Thank y'all so much for the support. Hang in there. Hang in there. Follow me on Instagram. I've been putting up some posts on Instagram as well and some stories and all that. But hang in there, y'all. This is not the end of the world. It really isn't. Like, whatever is happening, we're going to get through this, right? We're going to get through this, okay? And you're going to be a nurse, or you're going to get through school, or you're just going to be great in life. Whatever you're working on, whatever you're going through, just focus on it. Don't let what's happening, like, distract you, for real. Because I kind of did for a minute. And then I was like, honey, the beat goes on. Like, time keeps on ticking. So let's get back on track for what we want to do for the next quarter of this year. Like, what's the next thing? So yes, I love y'all. Thank you so much for all your support. And yeah, comment any more questions. We'll do a part 2 to this. Thank you so much for coming on. All right, y'all, I gotta go.